second chance opportunity. Clark fire away and knocks down a three.
And then right here, boy, you've grown to love watching it.
On the night, our Indiana Members Credit Union winning combination is Boston to Clark. Her hit some impressive shots over her short time in Indiana, Debbie. That is right up there with them.
They're down 11 to start the...
Caitlin Clark didn't just play basketball. She owned the court. From the very first whistle, it was clear this performance was going to be special. Shot after shot, pass after pass. The energy in the arena turned electric, and soon, her highlights were all over the internet.
Off to Beckers.
There's the trap.
Yeah, been trapped more lately, and Clark comes over to steal. Here's Clark to go in for the lay. Here's Clark being hawked by Isaiah James. Clark sidestepping three is good. Clark backing down Quinterly. 6 to shoot, fading away and dropping it in. Beautiful. 18 points. Here's Boston turning the corner. Dishing to Hull. Extra feed Clark. A deep three. You bet.
Right from the start, Caitlin showed why she's one of the most talked about players in the game. A quick three-pointer from deep set the tone. Then she followed it up with slick ball handling and smart playmaking, instantly putting her team in control.
3 and some change left to play here in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark pulls it back, knocks it down.
Gotta be careful when you're going at Stewart. And how about this for another creation of her shot? And
Only 3 points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today. And gets the...
Clark hasn't shot the best in the second half, and this is just a great job. Little hesitation, change of speed.
And then came the plays that broke the internet. Step-back threes over defenders, impossible drives to the rim, and no-look passes that left the crowd stunned. Each clip was more unbelievable than the last.
Channel defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three. Oop that in. Big one.
Gets old.
CAA ranks. We got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away with... It's putting up some buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here in this one as Caitlin.
And you could feel the buzz spreading beyond the court. What stood out wasn't just the scoring, but the way Caitlin controlled every possession. She dictated the pace, created highlights out of nothing.
Clark with the basketball. 9 total points in the game. Steps it back for 3. Knocks it down. Caitlin all over the floor. Clark penetrating. A quick 5 points. Trying to find some space. Goes reverse style. Her first bucket since 5:51.
Her dribble here is what's key, and not being sped up. She just keeps dribbling. She uses that other side of the rim.
And proved why her game is built for the spotlight to be why the time the final quarter arrived. There was no question. Caitlin Clark had completely taken over. Every basket echoed with cheers. Every assist fueled her team.
Can't get 3 more, but we are under a minute to go now. Clark burning up the court. Gets the bucket.
This is the speed that she gets you on, her quick moves to get to the basket, up and down the court. Caitlin Clark takes it herself.
Her last night when she fell down on a fast break opportunity and a no contact play. Clark hangs and gets the and.
Porter figuring out how to score on this Lynx defense, and it's about getting into the paint, and Caitlin Clark has had a couple different plays.
And every highlight became a moment fans will never forget. Just basketball. It was a statement. From unbelievable shots to jaw-dropping assists, Caitlin put on a show that instantly went viral.
Hull circling around, looking for help. Shot clock down to 4. She finds it in the form of Clark, and her bank shot stays down.
Usually loud, but it's really loud tonight.
Clark, the hesitation, draws the foul, lays it in.
Clark.
Buckle Clark's knees. Well, Caitlin Clark, one thing she got is handles. Finds her way to the rim.
The game tipped off, and right away, Caitlin showed she was locked in. A deep three-pointer to open the scoring sent the crowd into a roar. Within minutes, she was finding her rhythm, setting the pace and making it clear this night belonged to her.
Who also has a 15-5-5 game today. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect!
They're not going to do that, and with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark, 3-ball in the way, and good. Boy, that cost Seattle 3.
And launch. Clark from the blind side. The steal and a bucket. Open looks from three. They just haven't fallen for. No whistle there. Van Loo thought she was fouled. Here's Clark off to the races. Ahead for Wallace. Perfect.
Then came the highlight reel moments. Step backs from well beyond the arc, impossible finishes in the paint against tough defense. And those signature no-look passes that left teammates wide open.
Connecticut, second last in the league in three-point percentage, just under 29%. Clark heaves and rattles one in. Back outlet to begin her career.
No shot is too far away from the rim for Caitlin Clark. Carrington gets caught underneath the screen from Boston.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three and knocks it down.
She's a rookie, and she's 22 years old, the same as her jersey, but those heels were right at the logo.
Each play built more momentum, and the fans could feel it. Caitlin was in complete control. But what made this game unforgettable were the shots that had everyone reaching for their phones.
Denied by Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
They're staring to the right side, knows who's there, drop pass behind. Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlin Clark make as a pro.
And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in.
Get at the rim here, hesitation, you have to come. Goes her first two.
Beyond just scoring, Caitlin showed her leadership. She orchestrated the offense, created chances for everyone, and proved once again why she's not just a scorer, but a true game changer. Every move felt intentional, every possession felt dangerous.
Minnesota defense that has been a lead all season long. Beaver had their way with it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get Indiana started, and maybe that'll help.
I don't know about the call, but
CSU pro Anna Marquette, mid-second rounder who's really found a spot in the WNBA. It's Clark just weaving her way in.
with that tempo, maybe even tires the people out a little bit.
Clark working on Natisha Heidemann, who's just checked in. She's a good defender too, and Clark, that was...
By the final buzzer, Caitlin Clark had taken over the game completely. The scoreboard told one story, but the highlights told another. This was one of those nights that will be remembered, replayed, and talked about for a long time.
Now Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Pull, back to Clark, she will launch and bury a three. And then Lexi Hull finds her. Fever back within 4.
If you love these highlights, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Tell us in the